and then I've got to go back to where I just was to go and put another light up, because the client doesn't want exposed wires, even though they're disconnected, and somebody's coming to look at that piece of cable and test it tomorrow or whenever. She wants the light put up on the dead circuit. So anyway, I said I'd go over there at 7. Now we've got an EICR starting at probably around 2:45 for a couple of hours or more, and hopefully I'll get some footage on that EICR, but it is an occupied dwelling. Well, here we are in the flat, and the fuse board is a nice little 1980s number. So there'll be no LCD protection. You've got 16mm tails here. You are looking at a TNCS PME supply. What else? You're looking at a 6mm main earth, and a number of ways. First of all, that is, we've got, I don't know the colours, I don't actually know the colours, but I've got two 30 amp and a 5 amp and whatever the blue is. So let's have a look at, yeah, there's evidence of supplementary bonding to the sink and main bonding in 6mm to the water. Kitchen, we have the boiler. We have a double here, switched fuse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and anything behind here? Doesn't look like it. My weights are all coming off. So where's she plugged into? Freezer. Where's the freezer plugged into? Oh, no, I don't think that's 10. That's 6. Okay. I can't tell the difference between 6 and 10mm. So all I'm going to do is get a magic marker and then try and see. 0.05 ohms, and I can, and if so, then it's adequate. So the insulation resistance is the first thing I'm going to do. First of all, I'll just see if they're ready to switch off. Okay, well, I've temporarily put the fuses back, and I've counted that there are 17 socket points or power points and 9 for the lighting, and I'm going to take this as the end of line. So I'm going to look at the end of line for CPC and probably a couple of others, one in here. They're all plastic fittings, so something I missed before was the bare basic insulation showing. Look, there's a, you built a tiger moth. So that's all right. Visual inspection, passing visual inspection, all right. This is potentially going to cause problems with the earth to line, so that will be the transformer. So if I switch that one off to do the IR tests, and then recommend a new light in there if it causes a problem. So these are all visually all right. And then you've got bathroom light here, which I'm presuming is a bathroom light. Right, that's right above shower. Got a shaver socket here. Don't know if that's one of the lights or The light doesn't seem to be on. Let's turn the light on now. It's another one of those fluorescents, so might be causing me a problem with the IR. So those two things we will turn off with the IR. So I think we're ready for the IR now. So for the IR, I switch it off. I take the fuse. I should have taken the fuses out first because I don't think that's made for braking current. And we'll link the. Actually, I tell you what, we need them in, don't we? We need them in for the IR. So I'm going to do a global IR. I'll do a global IR. So we'll link the bus bar to the earth, to the neutral, and we'll test between earth and live conductors. We've done end of line here. We've got an R1, R2, something's wrong here, 14.2 up here, and only 0.89 up here, so that one's fine. So that's the lighting circuit done. We've done the cooker circuit, which was fine, that was 0.14. As you can see, I've taken it off. And then I took the boiler circuit off, and look what happened. She reports, the resident reports that the boiler's been cutting out. Well, I'm not really surprised, because 3 out of 4 cables there are not even in the fuse connection unit. So I don't know how that was ever expected to work, if that indeed is the boiler cable. But I'll find out which line's which and stick them back in and see what happens. Switch fuse connection unit, sorry, in this fuse spur, unswitched fuse spur, we have what appears to be the ring which was broken going into it, and a number of coloured cables coming. This one was in the earth connection, the purple. There's a black one with both ends are just free to waggle around. I'm not sure what they are. The resident says she never uses it, and in fact there was no fuse in there either. So the fact that there's no fuse means that it is redundant. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Wago these together and then get on with the little R1, little R2s. Little R1. .83, little RN, 0.89, 0.83, 0.89, and little R2, 0.09. Crossovers, okay, with the 0.09 CPC, I know I want that. So let's try this, looks like a spur, first of all. Okay, this one, R1, R2, 0.80, but of course some of that might be because of dirty socket. So let's try this one behind here. Right. There's 2 singles behind here, which is very curious. Why somebody bothered to put a single in when they could put a double in anyway. 0.58, that makes sense. 0.58 is going to be our number. I can't get to that one. 0.58. There's a bit more of a spur here, I think. Mini trunking, it's a bit of a giveaway. 0.85 probably, this one again. No, this is 0.76. Okay, I can't see where it comes from. Because I don't see the mini trunking disappearing anywhere else. 0.76. So what have we got? We've got 0.58, 0.76 and 0.89. Can I get under your feet again? Thanks. And this one is 0.48. This one's 0.48. And the whole one 0.48. And that's 0.95. Okay, 0.76. That is just a dirty socket. And this one, 0.65. 0.65. This one, 0.89 again. And 0.85. So I think we'll call that 0.85, even though your little R ones are so 0.85. It's a 10mm, and what we've got is between 6 and 10mm on the bonding and the earth. So it's a standard wire gauge, maybe 10 SWG or something like that. Imperial, but it's certainly the size below 10mm in Imperial. That should be perfectly adequate. I'm going to do a quick R2 check on the bonding just in case. Done with that. I couldn't find that last 2.5mm circuit. It wasn't the boiler. The boiler came on with the ring socket, so that's possibly, I don't know what that was. There was no shower. I don't know what that was. I'll have to put further investigation for that. It's horrible light, isn't it? Really blue. So now we've just got to go back to that lady and put that other light, external light up. But before that, I think I'll stop off and get myself a coffee. Croissant. Maybe some more Pepsi Cola. So, let's go and put some stuff away in the van, shall we? A 10mm, my trusty 10mm. we are back in the haven. Back in the haven. Quite a lot of walking about involved in that. Just hope I've got everything I need, even though I didn't have an EICR test sheet on me for making sure that that was all done. I think I've got all the information I need. Fingers crossed.